apparently there is weather conditions to the east, which detracted us from the original route, which meant we had to fly over Mexico, but we didn't have enough fuel on board to fly over Mexico, so we had to go back to our gate to get fueled up. They added 2,000 gallons of fuel to our plane. And by the time we got fueled up, there were over 24 planes lined up to go over the exact same route, which means there's a huge traffic jam, all trying to get out of LAX, all trying to take the same route out, and our plane is now 3.5 hours delayed, and we don't really know when we're gonna fly out of here because there is such a huge lineup. So we'll see. We didn't intend on taking a red eye, but it might be a red eye now. I mean, you get to see we were on the plane. We sat on the plane for 2.5 hours, and then they told us to deboard it. So now we're back in the airport, and we don't have an update. Yeah, I guess at least we have the lounge, we have some food, we have some snacks, we have some free cheap booze. It's just, it's a big bummer. Both Aaron and I have work tomorrow. Fred is waiting for us at home. I just want to get home, but you know. Yes, I did go live to distract myself. I was getting very anxious.
For the health and safety of everyone in the lounge, all travelers will require to wear a face mask with no rental openings that fully covers your nose and mouth for the duration of your visit. Children under 2 years old are exempt. You may briefly remove your face mask while eating or drinking, but please make sure to promptly
all I'm thinking about is that I still have half a croissant in my checked luggage, and how stupid it is of me to have checked that luggage, because all I want right now is a croissant. Yeah, LA was nice. I would not move here, but it was a great trip. Oh gosh. That croissant is going to be so sad by the time I eat it, but you know I'm going to eat it anyway. We also got some mole, and we got some sambal in that backpack. I don't know. They might be exploding and leaking all over my clothes right now, but what will be, will be. I like Vegas more because it was just so weird, and it was intentionally weird and very self-aware, but I mean, LA for the food, for sure. So many different pockets of food, but it is just very sprawled, not very walkable, as you know. We got some amazing clouds, though. Check out those clouds. How's everyone been? I got so much footage to edit now and no time to edit it at all. So it's gonna be a while before any of you see what we ate in LA, but we ate a lot in LA. I still feel food in my esophagus. It's not going down. We didn't miss our flight. It's just every single plane is delayed because of weather conditions to the east. So there's just a big traffic jam trying to take off right now. Congratulations on your kitty adoption, Holly. It's hard to choose the best thing. We had some great quesadillas at Los Cinco Puntos, and we had really great pastries, a very unexpected ice cream cone that was super good, had some delicious Korean food. I had like an abalone congee thing, and we had some dumplings. What else did we eat? I mean, we ate so much, guys. I'm kind of in like a food coma brain freeze right now. We did not have fish taco, unfortunately. We have a lot of unvisited places on our map. Happy birthday, Kirsten. We did eat in Thai Town. Yeah, we had really good curry in Thai Town. And I got some really good pastries in Thai Town too. It was delicious. It was like a taro pastry with a salted egg yolk. We planned to meet up with Chris Nez. He was going to be nearby for a job, so he just drove in and we met up. It's so loud here. Can you actually hear me? I've never cooked abalone. I only eat it. I don't know anything, guys. You think I know, but I don't know. Amazing. I'm like shouting and disturbing all of my neighbors, so maybe I won't shout anymore. I'm like that asshole talking to strangers online. It's like all the things that my mom told me not to do combined into one. Who am I? So ashamed of myself. Ooh, let me show you my outfit. I met up with a viewer yesterday who drove us around, and he ended up taking me to a Goodwill because I wanted to go thrifting, and he was like, yeah, we have a Goodwill. So I ended up buying something. Aaron's inside. He didn't want to come out. I think he's a little bummed. I mean, we're all a little bummed about the delay, but I think especially he was very bummed. But I'm just going to leave him alone because, you know, when we're very bummed, we all need alone time. I'm just going to show you my thrift find. It's like this pinstriped overall that has like tie straps. It looks kind of like mental asylum and straight out of prison. And I think it's just right up my alley of kooky. Yes, it is like an overall apron hybrid. And it fits. It fits like my waist, my thighs fit. It fits my height. You know what? Maybe I'll just squat and stand because I've been sitting on a plane for 3 hours and I'll be sitting on a plane for 6 hours. Unfortunately, Nez, none of the pockets can fit anything without them falling out. Yeah, the viewer who took me thrifting also said that this was very me, so I was like, okay, I guess that means I have to buy it. So I bought it. I forgot how loud planes are. I know, time in the world is weird, huh? It's been pretty foggy at night. That might have something to do with the forest fires, but I don't know. There is a lot of gallons of fuel. Indeed. Indeed. The most Vegas thing about LA was obviously Hollywood, Nez. Except I feel like the homelessness in LA was way worse than I could have ever imagined. I had no idea it was this bad. And even in the Hollywood area, it was like really, really intense. Hollywood is pretty boring. It was like small and just lame. We don't have a layover, we're just very delayed. Very, very, very delayed. And we don't know when we're going to board. We don't know when we're going to take off. We're just waiting for news. Hi, Nauko. I think we were in the downtown area and we went to the toy district, and the toy district was surprisingly depressing. Something that's gonna be stuck inside of my brain was we were walking and there was a lot of homelessness in that area, but the most distressing thing that I saw was this. I believe it was a dead rat underneath a hoodie, and the rat looked so peaceful underneath the hoodie. He looked like the hoodie was covering him like a blanket would cover a person, as if he was napping. His eyes were fully open and he just looked so serene. And it was just one of those things where it was so surreal and so heartbreaking, and it was like a direct metaphor or analogy, I guess, of everything that I have been seeing happen to humans, but like in the shape of a rat. Here's Aaron.
Hello, friends. Cheers.
Here we go with the cheap alcohol. So it was intense. It was very intense. And he just left. He just left us. I think he just wants to be alone. But I don't have much for you. I just figured.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the flight 516 to JFK, we are boarding and closing door momentarily.
Oh, are we boarding? We're boarding.
Flight 516, please make yourself
Ah, we're boarding, guys. Gonna take you on the move. Do you want to take food? Do you want to take some food onto the plane?
No.
I'm gonna take some food on the plane. You crazy girl. There's free food. Yo. Check it. I got these for you.
More Milanos?
Yeah, and the cookie.
Good.
Okay, then put it back. You really don't want it? Okay. You really don't want it. Okay, well, I'm gonna take some chips then, guys. Jesus Christ. I don't know what he's
I've
thinking.
had enough sweets. I also just chugged a full glass of Prosecco.
We're not flying first. It's business, though, so I get to straighten my legs out. I'm very #blessed. We did fly first on the way here, and it was
You're
very
not blessed. It's because you have me as a friend.
blessed. Blessed, okay?
I thought people usually mean like blessed by God.
I'm blessed by God.
It's not God doing it, it's me.
I know, I'm pointing at you, you dummy.
I'm not God.
Gosh.
Well, actually, I was in a Facebook group in college called, I used to be
Oh,
an
candy! Okay.
used to be an atheist until I realized I was God.
Yes, you are God.
We all are, though. That's the point. Thanks, Spinoza.
Aaron was very bummed because the Polaris Lounge at LAX is closed right now, and that's supposed to be the fancier one, but because they told us until we have more international travelers, they will not be opening that lounge back up. Aaron is all about his lounge game. So what you saw was a great lounge, but there are better lounges. Maybe in the future when we get our COVID shit together, we can show you better lounges. But until then, you will just get the good lounge, not the great lounge.